Hello there and welcome. I'm Theodore Basil, author of The 7 Secrets of Success and founder of the Pro Action Training Group. Have you been thinking about making some positive changes in your life and improving the quality of your happiness, wealth and health? Then this program, Change Your Mind, Then Change Your Life, is going to take you a long way towards improving your life results. Like many of you out there, I've been keenly interested and totally fascinated by the subject called success for well over 20 years now. And for the past 5 years, I've committed myself full-time towards studying and researching the best books and courses available today from some of the most highly regarded experts in the world. In addition to studying this amazing material, I've also spent time with and interviewed numerous wealthy and successful people from many different walks of life. These people have included elite sports people, wealthy entrepreneurs, successful business owners, psychologists, and also some amazing ordinary and not so well-known people who have made a positive difference to their families and their communities at large. The interesting thing that most of these high-achieving people all had in common was that they were most gracious and forthcoming in wanting to share their knowledge with me. My sole aim in undertaking this journey was to see for myself if there was a simple and learnable formula for creating success that could be learnt by almost anybody. And it is now my absolute and firm belief that the answer to that question is a most resounding yes. Yes, there is. About 2 years ago, during my personal research and study of success, I began to apply some of the principles and thinking patterns I'd learned into my own personal life, and I have achieved some amazing results for myself already over those 2 years, both in my personal and professional life. They have both taken a massive step forward, and I'm happier and more at peace with myself now than I ever have been before. You see, the main reason why over 80% of Western people are stuck living very average and unfulfilled lives is because most of us have become prisoners of our long-established personal habits and our deeply ingrained ways of behaving. As a result of this way of thinking, our mind tends to stop us and even at times sabotage our efforts to go forward and succeed in life. Therefore, the only subtle difference between an average person and a successful person is in the way they think. And that is the only difference. Did you know that psychologists in relevant studies have revealed that up to 70% of our current habits were formed before we had even reached the age of 10? Most of our habits were learnt from our parents, who for the most part only taught us what they knew, which is what they had been taught by their parents. Therefore, it is not really anyone's fault that we are simply repeating the same mistakes generation after generation. Most important of our future happiness and success, we need to learn how to wake up and become aware of exactly what things we do in our daily lives or business that are not working for us. We also need to realise that our personal success will more often than not be a product of our environment rather than our own hereditary ability. Therefore, one of the best ways to improve our life results is to create a new and highly inspiring environment around ourselves that is geared towards meeting and mixing with positive, like-minded people. And this applies equally both in the business world and in our personal lives. Can you imagine if you could unlock the true potential of your mind to achieve unbelievable results in any endeavour you take up? Could you imagine if you can start attracting wealth into your life and gain full financial freedom? How would you feel if you could eliminate all mental and emotional blocks that have been holding you back from success? And how would it feel if you could dramatically increase your mental concentration to grasp new concepts faster and instantly boost your productivity and self-confidence? And how would you feel if you were truly happy and never felt depressed or lonely again? In this DVD, I will outline to you how you can permanently develop the right mindset towards a more happy, joyous and successful life. You see, we all have an inherent balance of happiness and positive emotional energy, and we also have a counterbalance of negative and not so positive emotional energy. And if I'm to demonstrate with this glass of water, which I've used a darker liquid so you can see the level of the water in the glass, basically we're carrying around an exact balance of positive and emotional energy, and also the top part or the air part of the glass is the negative and not so positive emotional energy. And basically that is a balanced life that the normal person or the average person lives. But sometimes when life gets a bit tough, just as I demonstrated, and what had actually happened is in people believing in you and you raising your self-esteem throughout the course of this DVD, I'll teach you how to top up your glass of positive and emotional energy, and with that confidence and that level of self-esteem, automatically the results of your life will dramatically improve. In this course you will learn why we become stuck where we are today in our old habits and our daily routines, and you'll also learn why most seminars and self-development workshops and courses do not work. And basically what happens when you attend one of these seminars is you go there, and if you like the analogy of the glass of water, your glass of water during the course of the seminar fills up. However, once you leave, because you don't have any positive support or anybody encouraging you in the outside world, pretty quickly the level of your glass of water begins to diminish to the point where it gets back to the old balance that you always enjoy, and that is it's half full. And also we'll teach you how to change your thinking by learning how to choose the right positive thoughts and to be able to ignore the wrong thoughts or the negative thoughts that may not be serving you the best right now. I'll demonstrate to you what I mean. If we allow this circle to represent the mind or our mind, you'll see just in the glass of water that was half full, you'll see that there's an equal balance of positive and negative thoughts that we carry around with us on a day-to-day basis. And basically, depending where we're at with our glass of water or our emotional energy at the time, if we're happy or we're not so happy, we'll focus either on the negatives or we focus on the positives. And bear in mind with your attention, you can only focus on one thought at the time. You're either thinking of the problem or you're thinking of the solution. You're thinking a positive thought or you're thinking a negative thought. So throughout the course, we'll teach you how to set your mind and your attention towards choosing the positive thoughts that will best serve you in the future. And in choosing the right positive thoughts, you'll see here that good self-esteem equals great self-confidence. And obviously, the more full your glass is of positive emotional energy and also positive thoughts, the better and the bigger you will be to deal with problems. And if you look here, that you're either smaller than your problems or you're larger than your problems. When you're larger than your problems, you're able to get a lot more done in your life and therefore able to create a life for you for the better.